Namaste friends. The two key players in Vedic astrology is the Parashara system and also the Jaimini system. Now, these are two main or rather prominent astrological prediction system. Okay, the one that which has more rather the mandate, I would say, the more important one that we should concentrate, or the more, when it comes to theory at least, if you want to learn as a student, it's always the Parashara method to be used, because albeit it's old, its method of conveying is archaic. Like it might say that if certain yogas are present, then one may be killed by a poisonous snake, for example. And obviously, in modern times, people who are living in high-rise buildings and all that, condominiums and all that, it's very less in a probable scale that it's going to happen. So my point is, the very essence of what Parashara is bringing is key to understand, but its application may not be feasible or may not be practical for modern times. So the more practical approach would be Jaimini. So if you ask me which one do I use, I primarily use 70 to 80% Jaimini, and the balance will be Parashara method. Because I find it more convenient, but it's totally up to your conditions of how you want to convey your prediction. But regardless of how you like it, it is essential for every beginner or every student in Vedic astrology to learn the Parashara method first. Okay, that is very, very important because it contains many, many principles. Jaimini is an application out of Parashara. Okay, so what are the main distinctions between this Jaimini and also Parashara? Okay, now certain things doesn't exist in Parashara but only has in Jaimini. For simple reason, again, it is a cleverly extracted system out of Parashara to meet the modern days, the modern times. Okay, so some of the differences are, first of all, is something called Karakas. Karakas are the major key difference. The most distinctive feature of the Jaimini from the Parashara is the Karakas. The Karakas, Karaka means the one which is who's responsible, or as they call it, as significators. So these Karakas are very important. There are a few different types. It can take me a very long video to complete it, but in this video I just wanted to let you all know what are the differences in Jaimini against Parashara. In general, there's two types. One are the fixed Karakas, which are called the Sthira Karakas, and the other one is the Chara Karakas, which are the movable ones. I'll cover those informations in depth on other videos. The second most distinctive feature are the Dasa calculation. In Parashara, the Dasas are based on the transition of moon in specific nakshatras. Based on the nakshatras, there is a table where we can correlate. In fact, there's a YouTube video also on my channel if you want to know how to find the initial Mahadasa. In the Parashara method, primarily using the Vimshottari or the Ashtottari dasas, there's about 9 different dasas. Okay, 9 different life periods for a person, and these lifetimes, or these specific periods of lifetimes are gauged by its respective graha. The graha's personality will be shown on these specific 9 dasas. But in Jaimini there's 12 dasas. Okay, some are moving direct, some are indirect, and these dasas are not based on grahas, but they are based on rasis. The next are the aspects, the drishtis. In Parashara, drishtis are based on grahas, the planets, but in Jaimini, it is not used by that. It is used by rasis, specific rasis, movable rasis, non-movable rasis, and so on. I will cover definitely on what are these differences in depth. Next is the yogas. You see, the method of calculating yogas is way different than, especially for the Raja Yoga. To the best of my knowledge, we use a different system altogether. We don't use planetary combinations. Rather, we use certain type of rasis to locate for the Raja Yogas and so on and so forth. There's another unique feature called Karakamsa. Karakamsa is basically the Atmakarka of the D9. If it's too complicated, it's confusing, but it's okay. For now, I just wanted to explain that there's something called Karakamsa. Karakamsa is the highest longitude with reference to the D1 chart. We can use this to check for real important predictions using the Karakamsa. The other thing is Arudha Lagna. Arudha Lagna is a very prominent thing in Jaimini. Arudha is also based on the positions from the Lagna Lord. That's a way to calculate this. It's a very long thing to talk about, but just as long as you understand, there's something called Arudha Lagna, where it looks at a person's Arudha literally means Maya or imaginary. It sees for one person's path where we project ourselves is seen in the Arudha Lagna. Very important Lagna actually. The last thing, but certainly not the least, is the Upapada Lagna. Upapada is to see for marital bliss or conjugal relationship. It is seen by the positions of the 12th Lord and so on and so forth. Again, it's a very long thing. I will need to cover on a separate video. So friends, these are the differences or the distinctive features between Jaimini and Parashara. So if you hear all these Karakas and Karakamsas and Upapada Lagna, Arudha Lagna, or Pada, what is called the Padas and all this, you have to understand that this is a different system altogether. You cannot use the conventional Parashara method to come with your own predictions. So for the newcomers, again, my sincere advice is to read through or to go through and try to understand what Parashara's method is all about before going to the Jaimini system. Alright friends, thank you so much, and please stay tuned. If you're new to my channel, do subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.